everyone, my name is Yulia Vichart and I'm a family lawyer. I work at the law company of the lawyer Alexey Nikolaevich SKRIABIN. Our law company specializes in providing legal services for divorce and recovery of alimony. Our lawyers will provide support in court proceedings throughout Ukraine. And in this video, I will tell you how to divorce a foreigner, how to dissolve a marriage with a foreigner concluded in Ukraine. Is it possible to dissolve a marriage concluded in another country? And is it possible to dissolve a marriage with a foreigner without being present? Is it possible to file a divorce throughout the court? How to file for divorce? If the spouse is abroad, is an apostille required for divorce from a foreigner? What is the cost of a divorce? Be sure to watch this video to the end and learn a lot of interesting things about divorce from a foreigner. Subscribe to my channel to receive up-to-date information in the field of family law. Contacts for contacting me about paid consultations are under this video. Divorce with a foreigner in Ukraine. In the modern world, no one is surprised anymore by marriages with foreigners. After all, we travel to other countries, go on business trips, communicate and get acquainted on the internet. Therefore, divorce from a foreigner has become familiar to us. It should be noted that it can be more difficult to dissolve a marriage with a foreigner than with a Ukrainian. This is due to the fact that it is necessary to know the norms of international law, as well as the details and nuances of international treaties and agreements. To get a divorce from a foreigner to go quickly and smoothly, we recommend that you contact a family lawyer. And a divorce lawyer will help you file a turnkey divorce with a foreigner, even without his consent, or without being present in Ukraine. Divorce a foreigner if the marriage was concluded in Ukraine. If the marriage with a foreigner was concluded in Ukraine, then the divorce procedure corresponds to the dissolution of a marriage between Ukrainian citizens. In this case, a divorce from a foreigner can be filed throughout the register office. If you not have common children under 18 and both spouses agree to a divorce, or throughout the court there are common children under 18 or the spouse doesn't agree. The only difference between a divorce from a foreigner whose marriage was registered in Ukraine is the need to translate the divorce documents into the language of the country in which the spouse lives and affix an apostille. A good divorce lawyer will help you to file a divorce from a foreigner, make a quick and high-quality translation of documents, and affix an apostille stamp. To dissolve a marriage with a foreigner in Ukraine, which is concluded in another country. If your marriage was concluded in another country, then a divorce from a foreigner can be formalized in the country of marriage or in Ukraine. Dissolution of marriage in another country, Italy, Canada, Russia, or another, is complicated by nuances of the legislation of this country. Divorce from a foreigner in Ukraine in case of marriage in another country requires translation of the marriage document into Ukrainian and affixing an apostille stamp, which confirms the validity of these documents. Since the procedure for translation and apostille can be delayed, we recommend contacting a family lawyer who cooperates with a translator and knows how to quickly apostille divorce documents. Jurisdiction for dissolution of marriage in Ukraine with a foreigner. The jurisdiction of divorce from a foreigner is determined by the legislation of the country in which the marriage was concluded, as well as by international treaties and agreements. The determination of the jurisdiction for divorce from a foreigner is determined by several factors. The first factor is the country of marriage. The second one is the presence of common children under 18 years of age. The third factor is the presence of a spouse in the past, registration in Ukraine or residence with a spouse in Ukraine. Depending on the definition of the jurisdiction of a divorce from a foreigner, you can file for divorce in Ukraine or in the country of marriage. Dissolution of marriage in Ukraine between citizens of Ukraine abroad. Now many Ukrainians leave the country for various reasons: employment, moving to a permanent place of residence, reuniting with relatives. Therefore, a popular request among clients is the divorce of Ukrainian citizens who live abroad. The most convenient way to dissolve a marriage is to contact a divorce attorney who can resolve the case without you being present. To do this, you need to conclude an agreement on the provision of legal services with a lawyer. This will provide an opportunity to resolve all issues related to divorce abroad online. Dissolution of marriage with a foreigner in court in Ukraine. Divorce with a foreigner in court is carried out if you are common minor children or one of the spouses is against divorce. The legalization of divorce involves the participation of a statement of claim and the collection of all necessary documents, which largely depends on the country of marriage. Registration of a divorce with a foreigner in Ukraine. Registration of a divorce from a foreigner in Ukraine is characterized by many advantages. So many clients insist that the divorce be formalized in our country. The grounds for dissolution of a marriage with a foreigner in Ukraine are the presence of a spouse in the past time Ukrainian registration, living with a spouse in the past on the territory of Ukraine, filing documents in court aren't only for divorce but also for recovery of alimony. According to Ukrainian law, if you and your spouse didn't live in Ukraine and he didn't have Ukrainian registration, then you can divorce in Ukraine by filing not only for divorce but also for collecting alimony. Thus, you can simplify the divorce process and quickly complete all the documents. At the same time, in the course of legal proceedings, you can withdraw the claim for alimony. Dissolution of marriage in Ukraine with a foreigner without consent. If you want to divorce a foreigner and the spouse is against such a decision, then you should file a divorce without consent. In this case, you should prepare a statement of the claim and collect all the necessary documents for filing them for divorce in court. Otherwise, the procedure for dissolving marriage with a foreigner is identical to the divorce process in court. How to file for divorce in Ukraine if your spouse is abroad. If you want to dissolve the marriage while your spouse can't come to Ukraine to draw up documents, then you can dissolve the marriage without his presence. To do this, you need to prepare all necessary documents and a statement of claim. After that, submit documents to the jurisdictional authorities. It should be noted that the court doesn't always react quickly to cases of divorce from a foreigner, so you or your lawyer need to control the process of divorce. Registration of a divorce from a foreigner without presence in Ukraine. In order to divorce a foreigner without his presence, living abroad, you must inform him that you have filed for divorce. Therefore, all documents for divorce should be translated and apostilled for their certification. These documents are sent to the spouse's residence address, and our lawyers will help you quickly arrange translation of documents, affixing of apostille, and control the sending of documents to your spouse abroad for a quick divorce. Apostille stamp in case of divorce with a foreigner in Ukraine. The apostille stamp when registering a divorce from a foreigner is affixed in several cases. First one. If the marriage with a foreigner was registered in another country and it is necessary to translate the marriage certificate into Ukrainian. The second, if you are divorced in Ukraine and you need to provide a divorce document to your spouse who lives in another country. Apostille affixing is a rather complicated bureaucratic procedure, which can be simplified with the help of a family lawyer. A lawyer will help you translate documents into a short time, since we cooperate with good translators, and will also fix an apostille to the necessary documents. Frequently asked questions of our clients and answers of the law company SKRIABIN and Partners. Can I file for divorce from a foreigner if I don't know where my husband lives and haven't talked to him for a long time? Yes, you can file for divorce from a foreigner even if you have lost contact with your spouse and don't know about his place of residence. To do this, you need to prepare documents for divorce, submit them to the court, and provide the court with information about the last place of residence of the spouse, which you know. If the marriage with a foreigner was concluded in Russia, can I file for divorce in Ukraine? Yes, in this case, you can file for divorce in Ukraine if your husband has a Ukrainian registration or you live together for some time on the territory of Ukraine. Is it possible to file divorce with a foreigner without his presence in Ukraine? Yes, you can file a divorce with a foreigner without his presence, and to do this, it is better to contact a divorce lawyer who will help you to get a divorce quickly. Family lawyer for divorce from a foreigner in Ukraine. If you decide to independently file a divorce from a foreigner, then you should be patient and free up enough time to prepare and collect documents, submit them to court and attend court sessions. If you want to protect yourself from receiving such issues, then contact a divorce lawyer. You can file a divorce without your presence in court online. A lawyer will take responsibility for solving this case, and you will be free from all documentary issues and will be able to live your life as usual. To file a turnkey divorce from a foreigner, you need to conclude an agreement with a lawyer on the provision of legal assistance. After that, all issues can be resolved remotely via the internet. Why is it better to file a divorce from a foreigner in Ukraine? Divorce a foreigner in Ukraine. Cheaper, fast registration, easy procedure. To dissolve a marriage with a foreigner in another country. Expensive, protracted process, difficult process. Registration of a divorce from a foreigner with the Ukraine takes place in accordance with the Ukrainian legislation. Therefore, you can arrange exclusively for divorce without touching on another issues regarding joint children and common property. In case of divorce abroad, the procedure takes place in accordance with the legislation of the country where the marriage was concluded. Therefore, you may have to, along the way, with the registration of a divorce, solve such issues as the collection of alimony for child and the division of property. Therefore, good lawyers will help you dissolve your marriage within Ukraine and not waste time and money on resolving these issues that can be resolved out of the court. The cost of divorce with a foreigner in Ukraine. The cost of divorce from a foreigner is determined by various parameters, such as country of marriage, Ukraine or another country, Italy, Spain, Canada, Russia, United States of America or other countries. The second is necessity of registration of translation of documents and affixing of an apostille. Individual factors. Is there the consent of the spouse? Can he be present during the divorce? The necessity to solve related issues. To determine the amount of alimony, the child's place of residence, to divide the property, and of course it is cost of the service of the lawyer. Regardless of the individual characteristics of the divorce and in other circumstances, we recommend not to save on the services or a divorce lawyer. Depending on the quality of the services provided and the qualifications of the lawyer, the duration of the resolution of the case and the divorce from the foreigner, as well as the final outcome of the case, will be determined. Family lawyer in Ukraine. Consultation. A family lawyer consultation is a proven way to successfully complete a divorce case from a foreigner. A family lawyer has the knowledge and experience of filing divorce with foreign citizens, so you can get a document confirming the divorce in a short time. You shouldn't waste time on self-registration of divorce. You can simply call or write to your lawyer, who without your participation and presence will complete all the documents and complete the divorce case with a foreigner in your favor. Our family lawyers will help you quickly and efficiently file a divorce for the foreigner. Call us right now, and in the near future you will be provided with information on possible ways of divorce. Our family lawyers will determine the optimal divorce tactics and help you complete your divorce case from a foreigner as soon as possible. Consulting a professional divorce lawyer is a guarantee of your success. Contact the lawyers of the company in any way convenient for you. Call or write to messengers. We will help you resolve your issue quickly and efficiently. If you have a need for a consultation or paid services of a lawyer, then contact the contacts listed under this video. If you have any questions, then write them into the comments to this video and I will definitely answer you. If this video was useful for you and you learned something new for yourself about a divorce from a foreigner, then like this video, subscribe to my channel, share with friends and press the bell so as not to miss new videos. And see you in new videos.